Virginia Tech coming in 9-3 overall. Florida State 11-2. Here we go, Seminoles and Hokies. It is Florida State that controls the opening tip.
Obviously on the defensive end, who can be the most ravenous, who can be the most disciplined.
The difficulty if you're Virginia Tech is that three-headed monster as Timpson goes to work and gets the first bucket. We mentioned Makayla Timpson in the starting lineup. She has posted back-to-back double-doubles, 38 in her already storied career. Three-pointer on the way, knocked down by Latson. To get some scoring production, watch for Lonnie White, number 0 in white. Posted a career-high 23 points in the win over Radford as Wenzel answers with a triple. Florida State wrapped up their non-conference play with a 97-74 win over Jacksonville as Timpson wide open underneath. Megan Duffy specifically mentioned the fact that Timpson is able to walk into the lane. That was a key example as White was off the mark. Micheaux the rebound, lays it off. White her first two.
Don't leave your feet, stay vertical. Nicely executed on the defensive end by the Hokies.
Wenzel short. Baker comes away with it. X steps into the three and buries it. The Swedish sharpshooter.
Done a really good job of keeping teams off the three-point line. And Megan Duffy told us, she said, hey, we just have to move the basketball and get the extra passes to get the threes we want.
Gordon and one.
Great career there for Muffet McGraw.
There's Notre Dame putting together a fantastic season this year as Wenzel finds the bottom of the cup.
Wenzel getting it done. Right, no hesitation.
No hesitation there from Latson getting into the lane. Taken away, Latson, easy two. Virginia Tech dodging a bullet there. Wenzel had it taken away. Latson out in front. Another lay-in, Florida State capitalizing on some early Hokie miscues.
Second in the country, 95 points per contest. They want to get it and go, turn and burn.
White wide open in the paint, drops it in.
And Megan Duffy did play in the WNBA.
That's
I know
right.
She's with the Washington Mystics.
Gordon up and under, off glass and good.
Virginia Tech is going to have to find some resistance there and try to turn that around.
At quick trigger three, around and out. Micheaux tracks it down. Baker out to White. Karis Baker. White, pull up, short range J is good.
You got to give it up to the second line. The second line can't be in drop coverage, or she's going to kill that mid-range game.
Gordon missed the three, took it away. A little out of control, but Timpson there for the cleanup.
Timpson averages a double-double. More aggressive on the defensive board. She's a great rebounder. 11 rebounds is no slouch, but she wants her to do it on the defensive side.
Doing it on the defensive side there. Comes up with a block as Timpson.
Mid-range. And then the block on the other end. Give me all of those. Both teams do, right? You have to make sure that you're continuing to go there if you're finding success. But defensively, you have to make some adjustments.
Nice adjustment there from Latson to pick the pass. Takes it all the way. Another lay-in for Latson. 9 points already for the nation's leading scorer.
Oh, she's just so disruptive with her offensive skill set.
Micheaux turnaround. Too strong. Latson there for the board.
Just cannot happen this way. That is just a lollipop pass up in the air. Getting into the gaps is Latson, who just sidesteps.
Virginia Tech has already committed 6 turnovers that have led to 11 Florida State points as Timpson doubled. Doesn't matter.
Well, that was just so smart. Turning away from the double team and getting that
picked
one.
Again. Dos Santos on the run out. Another easy money bunny. Florida State rolling by 10 here inside the castle.
Brooke Wyckoff said it's going to be a battle of possessions. We want to increase our possessions, so we're not going to wait for you back in the quarter court. We're going to press up on you.
Bowles weaving through traffic. Another jumper good for Florida State.
Well, I'd like to see them set more on-ball screens. They found success. You see one's trying to be set right here. But they need to free some avenues to attack.
Eck freed herself up to get it to go.
Opportunity. She made him pay.
5 points for Eck, but it's still a 10-point Florida State lead. Wild shot from Latson.
Now, Hokies have numbers here. See what they do with it.
White got it out to Nelson. Baker will step into the three and buried it.
Nicely executed once again. Get that swing to the top to your hot hand shooter from range.
It's not bad when you have that in your back pocket, knowing that you can either have Latson or Timpson go for 30 any given night. What about Gordon, though? Count it plus the foul.
Oh, my. Back up, get tagged in the air. So you're retreating, you lose your balance, you try to close out hard.
8-point Florida State lead.
This is what Virginia Tech likes to run. A little back screen and then ball screen at the elbow, but they gave it up again.
And Florida State loves to take it away. It's Dos Santos with the rim run.
Yeah, she did a great job right there, controlling her body and protecting the basketball. This is why the defense, they have been menacing. For the Hokies, easy offense is the result.
Better care of the basketball.
Well, sometimes you have to fake a pass to make a pass, and especially against Florida State, you must do that.
That was Latson coming up with a denial.
Yeah, 6 blocks a game coming into this game for the Seminoles.
Latson crossing up her defender, bucket plus the foul.
She's just so sturdy.
Now for Latson.
It's just so tough to stop her, right? You have to be established.
Another turnover committed by the Hokies. Around the horn, Latson through the lane, off glass, and in. Another foul. Latson will head to the line once more.
Baby flash, all of that. Right there, attacking the cross match and then getting downhill, getting a piece of the hip in the air.
Looking perfectly fine out here tonight.
She looks very good.
Eck past the defense, pulls up at the foul line. She has really diversified her game this year. Only the 3rd turnover committed by Florida State. That is an area where they have been excellent. They turn it over just 10.5 times per game. Nice find to Wenzel underneath. That was right with the feet.
Initially, look at this. Little back screen at the elbow, frees up.
Gordon, circus shot was no good. Wenzel had it poked away. Gordon, baseline drive, blocked. Wenzel, a little taste of the own medicine.
Easy deuce. And then right here, a little up fake, clears the path, but then, wow. Can you get 3 stops in a row and 3 buckets in a row? That's how you get back into the game.
Can't get the stop, it's another turnover. Gordon strips it, takes it in for the easy lay-in. She has 10.
Rules to the defense, just getting into the gap, making reads is what they're so good at. And
turnover starting to tick up for the Noles, 4 in the last 3 minutes. Wenzel taking on Timpson and denied.
That one out. Look at right here. KK said no way. 2nd and 3rd opportunities on the boards, on the interior. We have to box out, but we can't turn the ball over.
Timpson one-on-one with Micheaux, crawled it over the rim. All in double figures already.
Yeah, all 3 have also scored over 1,000 points for their career.
Wenzel no good on the 3-pointer. Another rebound for Florida State. Latson. How quickly she gets up the floor. As Florida State still leading 45-28. Another turnover near midcourt. Timpson takes it all the way as the lead swells. 15 turnovers, they already committed 15.
Yeah, you cannot have that, obviously, right, in the passing lane.
17-point Florida State lead here inside Castle Coliseum. Gordon slipped her way free for the up and under.
Well, that door along that baseline opened up. And so the double drag action here offensively by Florida State. They had 2 players at the top trying to get a dribble reversal off of it.
Good defense from Baker, who knocked it away. White on the run out, threaded the needle, did Wenzel.
Let's take a look right here. Now, can you mirror what has been really fruitful for Florida State? Steal and score opportunities. They haven't turned the ball over in live ball situations, and they've attacked the paint.
Micheaux, short range J. 8-0 Virginia Tech run. Bowles for 3, rattles it home.
Flash before my eyes, listen. But this triple right here is cash. Snuggled into the net by Bowles, and she said, shh. Virginia Tech came out of the halftime locker room with.
OMG going right to work, couldn't come up with the up and under.
Yeah, Gordon has found success with that move.
Latson took it away, Gordon out in front, easy bucket, and that is how Florida State built that first quarter lead.
And getting into the passing lanes and taking what you want, like candy from a baby in the open floor. Cleanly picked that one. As soon as it hit the deck, she had her hand right there.
Eck has been impressive tonight for Virginia Tech. 13 points to lead the way for the Hokies.
From there.
Eck been in double digits in 5 of her last 6 as the three-pointer falls for Villegas.
When you take the paint away, you've got to be able to respond.
Micheaux doubled underneath, trying to get it off to White. It's Latson that comes away with it. One-on-one with Baker, Latson wins it.
Just tremendous body control. And that's what Brooke Wyckoff was saying too. It's like she just makes the proper reads and she does it organically.
Micheaux read the rebound right, got the second chance points.
Spacing in the quarter court because of her, right? And how teams have chosen to defend her.
Wenzel wide open in the corner, knocks it down.
8-line drive, but on the other end, get a piece of the paint, those spray outs. That's exactly what Megan Duffy said. We're not going to get.
Florida State 3 of their last 3 as Gordon hits the deck hard.
That one was in the corner pocket.
Timpson one-on-one with Baker, strong take. They've been shooting it much better over their last 2 games after going just 1 of 7 in their conference opener at Duke.
Well, they're a 37% shooting team from range.
Bonner getting into the lane.
I gotta go and get the ball and seal it off.
Bowles getting downhill, leaves it for Treadwell. Everybody getting involved for FSU. Now, Virginia Tech has gotten quality looks, but they haven't been able to knock them down consistently.
No doubt.
Latson right into the teeth of the defense. Another 20-piece for Latson. All gas, no brakes. Rimmed out for Latson. As Florida State with their largest lead of the game, it grows now to 22.
Another reason why they've been able to be so potent in the open floor and the steal and score ability. With those 30 points off of them.
Nelson blocked from behind.
What the Seminoles have been able to produce from the line for sure.
And Treadwell will get another opportunity, puts that one in.
As long as you continue to move, get to the eyesight of your teammates, great things happen.
What Florida State has called it tonight, it's scorers,
yeah.
Because all but 2 players that have seen action are in the scorer's book as Baker splashes the 3 and that snaps a. Virginia Tech will need a little more as Gordon shakes loose once again.
With the interior defense. And you can kind of see that desperation on Baker's face. She almost passed it and she's like, oh, nobody's there. You can't leave her hanging, you gotta help her out.
Latson right to the rack, 25 points.
They get one more bye later on as the season continues to unfold.
Latson crossover to the rim, bounce it in, 27 points as Florida State, a new season high, 60 paint points. I mean, what does 60 paint points say to you? Is it more about Florida State's offense as Latson lets it fly, knocks down the three-pointer, or is it more lacking in Virginia Tech's defense? Nelson gets all the way down the lane. Tried to leave it off. It's taken away by Florida State, and that is how this game has gone through the first 3 quarters. 9 rebounds. Wells, baseline. Taken away. Bonner was there. Micheaux puts it in.
There's still plenty of time. We have the entire 4th quarter here for them to continue to chip away. You can see they're switching, trying to trap on that handoff action. I see that changing because of their balance of attack on the offensive side and their ability to defend.
Bonner, nice pass, blocked. It was Eck that got Treadwell. Right. This is a very deep conference top to bottom.
Absolutely, you have to bring your A game every night or you will get exposed for lack of discipline or lack of experience. But Florida State right now, they're exposing the painted area.
Latson continuing to eat down low, 32 points.
She's a post player positionally in terms of her strength and body, but she's a guard with all of her skills to score.
Micheaux, second chance opportunity, a double-double for Rose Micheaux. 4th double-double of the year for the senior from Michigan. Latson says, you know what, I'm just gonna keep scoring. 34 points now, rack them up.
Rose is really the only player that they lose.
It's not just a young squad in terms of age, but in terms of Latson gets another one to go. But in terms of minutes played, these are players that played minimal roles last year.
No question about it. Kenny Brooks now in his first year with Kentucky Led this team to the Final Four a couple of seasons ago.
Valenzuela knocks down the three-pointer. Florida State, 94 points. Billing.
Well, that's a triple threat. Just look at what they have continuously been able to do, and then executing on the out-of-bounds under. Latson couldn't come up with it, but kind of offense to really make your opponents make tough defensive decisions, and that's what they have again here at Florida State.
When you pick your poison, you leave other players open as well. Dos Santos rattles home the triple.
So 12 is kind of a good, comfortable number to have.
Micheaux looking comfortable underneath the bucket here in the fourth quarter. She continues to add to her total. She's now up to 13 points, 12 boards.
Right, she's very effective at 58% shooting the basketball, but they have to find ways when teams try to disrupt that and disrupt those touches still to keep her involved. Look at Latson right here, a little in and out dribble, gets right to your body, and then gets that one home and puts that jacket on. Virginia Tech team is still trying to find their footing in the ACC. They're 0-1 coming into this one. They'll probably drop this one, obviously, with 2 minutes to go with this deficit, but set and use good screens and keep Rose involved offensively. Get her touches down inside.
Floater goes for Mackie Nelson.
One of the keys coming into this game for Brooke Wyckoff and Florida State was to take away the middle drive. So, oh boy.
New career high for Latson, 40 points.
40 of them. 40-piece nuggets. Golly.
Lays it off for Micheaux. That's an easy lay-in.
She's still aggressive over there. It was really fun to watch her display her skill set.
Single game record. Natasha Howard did it against Syracuse, and now 2 names will stand in that category. Nelson shakes loose underneath. Florida State has now won 27 of their last 31 games against Virginia Tech. This one in dominating fashion, 105-74. Florida State picks up their first true road win of the season.